Welcome to the SAP ABAP training, and here our objective is to learn structure and internal tables. First we'll handle with the structure. Structure or what? Structure contains all the name of the field and the term as components. These fields are nothing but columns, and this red one, this is what a structure is created. Data object, it is creating a memory where in the form of a structure where it can store the records. Now one data object can store one row of data, so it is a limitation. You cannot have like multiple row. So you have one data object, it can store one row of one record, we can say, and process sequential data. Structure can be local or global. It can be flat, nested, or deep. Like a structure is being created with number of fields. One field you can split into another number of fields, then it is a nested structure. You can have a deep nested structure if you can go on creating the number of fields under it. So you can have nested and deep nested structure you can have. Deep nested means it will like an internal type, table type. Now let us take an example. Structure type, usually we can start with a ty as a name, so we can write ty underscore name of the table, or it will be taken total as one variable. If you say the variable is x, y, after some time it is difficult to know what is the meaning of it. So instead of taking like this, so you write this is one complete structure type, create ty underscore s flight. Inside it we can have a component carried 1 or conid 1 or fl date 1. So these are the different fields. We can write a program using SC38. We can write a program and we can define the structure with this syntax. Remember to keep a comma and a dot at the end and colon if you have multiple type you are defining. So here you can define yours like carried 1, which is our type. Carried is already defined. So this must be defined as a type somewhere, not carried, sorry, as a term. We will see in the example. This will be the data element. Here it will be the data elements. So a data element of carried must be written at this place. So now we have got other four possibilities way: structure data type, local, global, ABAP data dictionary table also, or directly declare the data object. We can directly declare the data object. So structure to process multiple fields of data. So now you understand, to process multiple fields of data, group related. You can make a group of any two. Process data from database table. So if a table is already there, so you can take some portion of the data and keep it there. Grouping relevant fields. So you can just select the relevant fields and display. Internal table. It is actually two-dimensional, obviously, because at one dimension you have the name of the fields. Other dimension you may have a name of the index or the rows. Store multiple row of data. Structure data type, data object. Store any number of identical structured records. So it can store any number of records. So the internal table, only data object that can store multiple row of data at a time. So that is the definition of internal table. How to syntax? Data object, you define your data object, name of the data object. You define the line type also. Line type means your desired field. You can have your own set of fields that you define, that is the line type. Set of fields that make up a row. So in a row, whatever the fields you want, you can keep it like that. And a data object is created with the command data. So here you are creating data type we have seen earlier. Now we are saying the data object is created. So internal table, as it's known, line type is this. There is a work area. Structure of data object can store one record at a time. If a table is there, you cannot transfer the entire table at one time to another place. You can transfer only one record at a time. Then you can add another record, then another record, and another record. Like that you can process. Let us take an example. SPFLI. This table is an internal table defined by the SAP, which is a transparent table. Inside the transparent table, you have carried, conid. Other tables are there. We are taking city from and city to. These four fields we have selected. Remember the data element of it is CARRID, conid is SCONNID, city from is S from CIT, and city to is STO city. So these data elements is I am going to use. Here, what is the content of it? The carried contain the short form of the airline, conid its number, then you have CT2 and city from. City from is here, not this is air from, city from. So you are taking 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. These 4 fields you are going to take and you are going to do some math practice. So let us do a program here. Type begin of flight 1, carried 1. This is the variable you are defining. CRRID 1, which is not the same as that. That is SCRRID. This is a data element already defined. This is a data element already defined. So like that you have defined 4 your different data types. And the data is internal table you are creating. You can say XYZ, but it is good practice to write IT underscore in the name. Then work area. The work area is WA underscore name, that is flight 1. IT underscore name, that is flight 1. So this entire thing represent one variable. Underscore doesn't make it that this is separate. All are one. But you are creating internal table. This is work area. So that from the internal table you will bring the data to the work area, and from the work area you can display in the screen. So this is my screen output. You can see that in the screen it is displayed AA 0017 New York San Francisco. In this program what I have did, select, carried, conid, city from, city to. So these fields are selected. City from, not this, and city to. These 4 fields are selected. And in these 4 fields, from SPFL1 into internal table IT flight 1. IT flight 1 is this IT flight 1. Now read table IT flight 1 into WA flight 1. From internal table read into work table. Index matlab pehla wala, first one, that is write WA flight 1. So that is why it is writing only the first data. See, the first data is being fetched, and which fields? Carried, conid, city from and city to. These 4 fields are displayed over here. Let us do some changes. Other things remain same. We are using a loop statement. In the loop statement, from the internal table, data is being fed to the work area and loop is being called. So what it will do? It will bring all the record one by one. First record in the work area, from the work area to the display output. Second record, then write command is there. So write command is actually putting all the records serially one by one to the all this output screen, and that is why how it is making the loop and loop end. Let us see another one. If instead of WA flight 1, I will use hyphen carried 1. Only one record with one field is displayed. Same number of records but one field. Here carried 1, conned 1. So two fields is being displayed on all the records. Here we can see that, right, only the keywords we are using with key. With key means double A. So wherever there is a double A, so here also with key double A. Only one data I am asking, that is why double A, this is the data. In this example, we change the lower one, double A, we are asking for carried and conned 2 data only. So it is giving only 2 records. So here one record is giving with 4 fields. Here one record with 2 fields. See here. Here we are giving from 1 to 5. That means I am interested to know from 1 to 5. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth. The last one is this 7, 8, 9. So 7, 8, 9 is being displayed over here. Right. So this is how we can display the records. Now similarly we can also go and see that here we are writing here IT table, right, WA work area. So here in the output there is, we are not using the column over here. So if I am not using a column, so all the records are in serial order. They are not coming below it. It's like in a single row. After that, when it ends, then second row, third row, fifth row. But if I have used a column and forward slash, then this should have come one by one. See that? Colon and forward slash, the result would have come below it. But if I am using it like this, the result is coming straight away. So here we are writing WA flight 1 only, where the question is that you write in such a way where carried is equal to AA. So again, right, it is asking only the carried is AA, it is giving the 2 answers. This is one answer, this is one answer. So when I am saying where, so he will search that in carried 1, where is the term AA, and also he will search that it is, since it's a loop, it will go on looping it. Similarly, if you have a flight data internal table from 1 to 10 into WA flight 1. So again you are taking a data from 1 to 10 and only one record is being fetched, or 2 record is carried and conned has been fetched. So that's why we have 10 numbers of record and 2 fields are being displayed. Similarly, we can also go for various type of trial and error from different books. We can write a short IT flight 1 means internal table we can arrange in the descending order C from U to Q, and we can write the same formula. Now you can understand the loop and loop, you understood. So just we have to add one term short in descending. So all these things will be coming under descending order. So you can see the difference here. Here also there is a sort by canned ascending. So where is this conned is there? Conned is the second one, 0002. So this is in the ascending order. So you can sort the only one term, only one field in the ascending order. Again we have got a sort by carried. So carried has been sorted. So that is the difference. It is by default it is sorting in ascending order. Again here you can have a free IT flight 1. So this is free. Now even if I am running this program, so it is giving me output as 0. Like this we can do a lot of trial and error and solve it. Thank you very much.